Now, the illusion that money makes you happy is long gone. Wealth is just money in our pockets. So where do you find happiness? Where do you look for happiness? One thing that I learned over my journey is that happiness, success, and peace are very different things. And the biggest mistake we make is to seek happiness thinking that it will give us success and peace. But this is not the case. You can look like you have it all, but inside you feel sad, unhappy, and you're always seeking something. You're always still searching. What is real success? It's a question you ask yourself when you've reached the top in so many things that you've done and still find yourself looking for peace. Now, you're going to love today's podcast. I give you the answers you're looking for. I'm going to be sharing the 5 key differences between how a rich mum thinks from the way a sad mum thinks. Now, when you change your parenting to become one who nurtures your child's growth, they will love being around you. They will reciprocate the love and kindness you give them. They can't do enough for you because they're now getting what they need from you without the pressure. It's the richest moment a mother dreams to have, and this is how you get there. Let's get into this. Bismillah. Welcome to the Happy Home Podcast, where we help Muslim mothers create success and happiness in their personal, professional, and family life and raise their children as happy, pious, and productive Muslims. My name is Sayed-Hossen, and I am your host and the founder of the Happy Home Institute. Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to this week's podcast called Rich Mum, Sad Mum, 5 Differences in How They Think. Now, the illusion that money makes you happy is long gone. Wealth is just money in our pockets. So where do you find happiness? Where do you look for happiness? One thing that I learned over my journey is that happiness, success, and peace are very different things. And the biggest mistake we make is to seek happiness thinking that it will give us success and peace. But this is not the case. Here are some of the things that I did to look for happiness in my life. I looked for it in being successful in my career and opened my own law firm, at the age of 30. I looked for it in becoming a leader in my community and led many charity projects and even set up a modern day madrasa with an amazing team that was the first of its kind. But I still didn't find peace and success there. I sought happiness by keeping my home spotless and organized. But it doesn't stay like that for long. I sought happiness by going on holidays, traveling, and treating myself to spa dates and massages. I looked for it in having date nights with my husband and quality time with my children. I looked for it by hosting and baking and hanging out with amazing sisters. And whilst all of this may have looked like I was highly successful and happy, yes, there were great things to do. And I recommend you do all of them. Take whatever opportunities you have. The truth is, deep down, I was sad and unhappy. Now, isn't that funny? You can look like you have it all, but inside, you feel sad and you're always seeking something. You're always still searching. So I want to ask you, what does success look like for you? Is it doing all of these things? But then what if you're still searching? What is real success? It's a question you ask yourself when you've reached the top in so many things that you've done and still find yourself looking for peace. Because you can have everything and still feel unhappy and sad inside. In fact, I used to be known for my smile because I was always smiling. But what no one knew was that inside I felt really sad. I felt like my heart was crying. I just masked it with a smile. Now, alhamdulillah, after taking my own personal coaching journey, before I trained as a coach and left law, I now feel that following that journey, my heart is no longer sad. It's so happy that I'm smiling inside, laughing, giggling, content, alhamdulillah. And sometimes so grateful. I feel my heart is so grateful sometimes that it feels like it's about to burst with gratitude. And that's what I want for you, my sister. That's the success that I want for you. So this is why today's podcast is one of the most important podcasts I've ever done, because I'm going to tell you how to get there. I'm going to be sharing the 5 key differences between how a rich mum thinks from the way a sad mum thinks. So you want to listen carefully to this podcast and listen to it at least more than once. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that what I teach changes lives. So I'm excited to give you this solution here right now because it's the solution that every mother in the world wants. How to become a rich mom, happy in her heart and happy in her home. Now, I know that my audience love my podcast because I don't hold back. I teach you what I teach my clients. I give you the answers you're looking for. And I do it for free because I love helping people. It's that simple. My podcasts are unique because of this and because of the fact that I tailor it to the professional and committed Muslim mother who's looking for a solution that aligns with her deen. From my podcasts alone, many of you will be able to solve your parenting and life challenges. Alhamdulillah. So listen to it at least more than once if you're looking to solve your challenges. But if at the same time you love what you're learning and you want to work with me to take your own journey of transformation and give you that expert level of training, fast growth and a tailor-made solution for your circumstances, then book a sales consultation call with me. The link is below this podcast. Let's have a chat. Let's discuss how coaching will work for you and we'll take it from there. You will love seeing how fast your life changes and it will be the best decision you've ever made. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's get back to the podcast. Now, what I have to tell you is that a rich mum is not someone who is not tested in life because everything goes smoothly for her. Her children listen to her and don't challenge her. No, that's not the case. Nor is she perfect and gets everything right. She doesn't make mistakes or knows what to do in every situation. That's not the case either. Nor is she blessed with a life that is exactly how she planned it would be. Because no one's life has gone as planned. No one has had the perfect childhood or got everything they needed from those around them. This isn't rich mom that we're describing here. This is the perfect storyteller that does not exist. Thinking it does is something that makes us sad. That is an illusion we need to clear from the outset. Because we imagine that it's real and we think that actually, why don't I have that? Well, no one in the world has that life, no matter how they appear on the outside, because only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who is perfect. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that each of us will be tested. So storytell mum does not exist. Let's just put that out there, right? Everyone is tested and everyone makes mistakes and everyone has to cope with disappointment in their life. Rich mum or sad mum, this is the same for every one of us. We all have challenges internally, we all have relationship challenges, and we all have life challenges. And some have challenges more internally, or in their relationships, or in their life. It's different, but everyone has challenges and no one has the perfect life. But what you can do is carry a happy and grateful heart through your trials. And you can patiently, persistently, and peacefully keep overcoming them. Because that's what a rich mum does. This is what makes her rich, not because she doesn't have challenges. So in this podcast, despite our human challenges that we all have, I want to share with you the key difference in how a rich mum and a sad mum handles the same challenges. This is key because often we think it's easy for them. We think that they have an easy life. We think that, some people have the support of their family or they have wealth behind them or they have everything going for them. And what we're looking at is how life goes well for them. But what we don't focus on is where we have ease too. We all have challenges and we all have ease. We can't just look at our challenges and another person's ease. That is not a like for like comparison. Let me say it again. You can't just look at your challenges and then only see the other person's ease. That is not like for like. So the first key difference in thinking is that a rich mum does not look at her challenges and another person's ease. This mindset will make you very sad inside. It will make you feel like life is against you, that your life is really hard for you. You'll feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not given you the same opportunities to succeed like everyone else, and that somehow you are disadvantaged compared to everyone else. This mindset weakens you, my sister. It makes it hard for you to be grateful, and it makes it feel like you can't create a good life for yourself because you're so disadvantaged. A rich mum sees her challenges and her ease. This is key. She's focused on herself. She's not looking at what others are doing. She has a success mindset, not a disadvantage mindset. So instead, she's determined that no matter what her challenges are, she will find solutions for them and overcome them. She will do what she has to do to succeed and be happy and make her family successful. She is strengthened by this mindset, and then getting the help and finding a solution becomes really easy. Her mindset is strong. And it's only hard when we feel like we have a disadvantaged mindset. So get into success mindset, my sister, and you'll be able to use whatever ease you have to succeed. And whatever disadvantage you go through, and whatever disadvantage you have or trials you go through, you'll overcome these still to succeed. The good and the bad, it all helps you to succeed. Do you see the difference here? If you are tested, it's to grow you. If you have ease, it's to help you grow further. And if you have disadvantage, you grow by overcoming them. There is nothing in the way of you succeeding if you choose to succeed. You have to choose success, not disadvantage. Number 2. Another characteristic of the sad mum is that she not only sees her disadvantage, but she blames that disadvantage on someone. She might blame it on herself and think, what's wrong with me? Why can't I get it right? Why am I like this? Everything I touch breaks. This sort of mindset is like a disease. It spreads quickly into the rest of your life. Either we lose confidence in every part of our life, or we become resentful and angry, or we keep it all in and our physical health starts to deteriorate. Or she might blame it on Allah. We don't like to think that we're blaming it on Allah, but we'll say things like, why is life against me? Why me? Why is everyone else not tested like me? Why can't I have what others have? You see here, the key question is why? Who are we asking that question to if it is not Allah? This sort of thinking starts to affect your level of iman. Even if you're praying and doing the actions, you will not feel as close to Allah. Finally, she may blame it on those around her. It's their fault. They won't change. They won't do what they need to. You're not in control of them, but you are in control of yourself. Blame equals stuck. If you blame others for not being where you want to be, you will lose your power to change your life. So Rich Mum instead focuses on changing herself, not changing others. She takes control where she has control over herself, and she doesn't waste time blaming anyone else, because blame doesn't change your life. It keeps you stuck. Instead, she takes ownership for her happiness and success. That's what she focuses on. Who cares whose fault it is? All she cares about is making her life and her family's life happy and successful. And if her relationships are not where they want to be, she changes herself to change them. Number 3. Another key difference is that Rich Mum sees herself as an imperfect human being. Imperfectly perfect. Let me explain. She's not trying to be superhuman, reaching perfection, having impossible standards, working herself to burn out to be something that she's not. She accepts her human limitations. She accepts her human flaws. She accepts that sometimes she will get it wrong, even if she knows what is right. She picks herself up and moves on. Here is an important distinction, my sister. Rich Mum, whilst knowing she has limitations as a human being, still strives to excel and never gives up. If she has a bad day or a bad moment, she moves on without beating herself up. She keeps trying to be her best, even when she messes up. Sad Mum, on the other hand, either tries to be superhuman or thinks that she's subhuman, thinking that she's not able or as good as everyone else. And because of these two extremities, she is extremely harsh on herself, either trying to be someone that she's incapable of being as a human being, or underplaying and undervaluing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given her. We each are given the ability to succeed and excel in life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants that for us, so it can't be that we don't have what it takes. We may need to learn, and this is the life training I give my clients, but we can all do it. What we can't do is become superhuman, because only Allah is perfect and makes no mistake. We are all at our best when we find the middle ground. So where do you see yourself? Seeking superhuman or thinking that you're subhuman? And how does it feel to think of yourself as a perfectly imperfect human being instead? Now, number 4, another characteristic of the sad mom is that she is so harsh on herself that she ends up being harsh on those around her, expecting the same standard and pushing them hard in life as she pushes herself. Now, this will never help those around you flourish. Either our children push themselves hard trying to meet our expectations and then end up struggling with anxiety, knowing that they can never reach that superhuman level, or they just give up. What do you see your children doing? And can you see how as mothers we put our own expectations or limitations that we have for ourselves on our children? We have to help them instead find a middle ground to flourish. So the rich mum finds balance within herself and then helps her children find balance too. But you can't give what you don't have. You have to first find that balance with yourself and then share that with your children so that you can help them flourish and succeed without pressure. And instead give them the right motivation and encouragement to make them feel capable of success. You need to help your child feel capable of success. This is a key difference between seeking perfection and seeking success. Now, when you change your parenting to become one who nurtures your child's growth, they will love being around you. They will reciprocate the love and kindness you give them. They can't do enough for you because they're now getting what they need from you without the pressure. It's the richest moment a mother dreams to have, and this is how you get there. Nurture their growth to success without the pressure of trying to be superhuman. Now, number 5. This is the final key difference between the rich mum and the sad mum, and that is that the rich mum knows that happiness is an inside job and does not focus on momentary happiness that is externally achieved. Real success and peace that makes you happy comes from the inside, not the outside of you. Change how you think and you feel and you act, and everything outside of you changes. Feel happiness and love inside, and you will take that happiness and love and sprinkle it everywhere. Feel content and success inside of you, and you will explode your growth and success wherever you put your efforts in. Chasing external goals gives you fleeting happiness that comes and goes but never fulfills you. But chasing peace and contentment inside of you by becoming at peace with who you are and where you are in life, that is ultimate success. Do we ever get to the place where we want to be? Not if that place is the perfect version of you. Do you ever get to the place where you have no problems or challenges? Again, no, because that's only going to happen in Jannah. Rich mum accepts herself, her situation as it is before she changes it, and is happy to keep improving, keep moving forward, keep making things better, because she's happy inside. So let's recap. Number 1, rich mum sees herself, her ease and her challenges. Sad mum sees her challenges and everyone else's ease. Rich mum is determined to succeed in life and overcome her challenges and trials. She has a success mindset. Sad mum has a disadvantaged mindset to life. Rich mum sees her challenges and trials as an opportunity to grow. Sad mum feels like she's broken by her trials and unable to make any changes in life. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the world for you. You can and you must choose to grow, to stop being a sad mum. Number 2, rich mum is focused on taking ownership of her life and success. Sad mum is stuck in blame. Number 3, rich mum sees herself as perfectly imperfect. Sad mum tries to be superhuman or thinks that she is subhuman. Number 4, rich mum is realistic in her expectations for her children and does not look for them to be perfect or robotic children, but just to be perfectly imperfect human beings. And her focus is on helping her children succeed and learn from their failures, because she knows that the quicker you embrace failures, the quicker you succeed. And when you take the pressure off your children and learn how to help them flourish internally, your relationship with them will flourish. Number 5, rich mum seeks happiness, peace and contentment internally, while sad mum is seeking fleeting happiness externally that never fulfills her. Can you see that if you make these changes, how rich your life would be, this is possible for each and every one of you, that you don't have to give up on yourself and you don't have to keep living in a place of being stuck, blame, or disadvantage. Prioritize your happiness and peace so that your children can be happy and peaceful too. Change the way you see yourself, your trials, and your family around you, and watch how much everyone around you flourishes. It's that simple, and you can do it. And remember, if you want my help with this, then book a sales consultation with me to discuss how coaching with me will work for you. If you then go on to join me, I'll take you from being a sad mum and help you change your mindset in every part of your life to help you flourish and become a rich mum whose heart is happy and home is happy. You can follow what I've shown you here. But if you're someone who wants to get quick results and you want an expert to take you through the journey to avoid the unnecessary pitfalls, the mistakes, the hurt, and go through the process of changing your default way of thinking, your default reactions, to change yourself deep from within so you never change back, then you'll want to join me. If that sort of help excites you, motivates you, gives you hope, then book a call with me and let's create a life of real riches for you. Now we'll leave it there. I hope you've really enjoyed this podcast today and that you listen to it again and share it with everyone you know. But more than that, come and join me if you want my help to get you there. We'll leave it there. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.